Hello everyone, my name is Cayman Second, and I'm playing, this is a replay of Counter-Strike, the Counter-Strike game that I played. So, I kind of just want to go through it and show people how I like to play. So, I play Counter-Strike a little bit. I'm not very good at it. As you guys can see, my shooting is very off. I should have been aiming for the head there. And I like playing this game a lot with my friends, and I thought I would enjoy it and share it with you guys. So we kind of got picked off by Dolan. I got wrecked. I think I get wrecked here. Yeah. So actually, I'm in. This is a duo queue game with my friend Aaron, who. You know, covered my butt, but luckily we ended up winning that round. Pistol round is really important for either side. So I picked up a scout in second round. It's a pretty good buy actually, because it's basically a one hit to everything but the gut if they don't have armor. So it's pretty easy to push with it and that kind of stuff. It's also really easy to get a bunch of really fast kills with it. So we pushed into B. We didn't lose anyone. They lost 3 people already. And I decided, okay, I'm low. I'm gonna cover tunnels. Somebody runs in there. Somehow he gets an SMG kill. I don't know how he pulled that off. But in solo queue, you'll find that a lot of people don't really know what they're doing. A lot of people, or not necessarily don't know what they're doing, but as far as teamwork goes, buying together, a lot of people don't know where their teammates are. But this wasn't exactly a stomp, but it was pretty good. So. My friend Aaron is actually pretty new to the game, but he plays a lot of PC shooters, so he's not terrible at aiming. There's a couple of things that he needs to learn. So I didn't actually notice this, but 4 moved over to B. I thought it was only 3. I'm pretty sure I only counted 3. So I should have been more accurate with my counting. But as you guys can see here, we've set up A control right now. They're stuck in CT because we smoked this off. There's actually a better smoke that you can throw. And I think I get a really nice headshot right there. And my scouting this game in particular was just really accurate. Or I had a couple of really nice shots. And I don't know. I felt really proud of myself because I love sniping. It's like my go-to. It's my heart. It's my home. As you guys can see, I picked up my AWP, which is named after a certain sniper rifle in a certain anime. My roommate and I actually had this bet, so when I reached Nova 1, because I was shit 2 for at the beginning of my Counter-Strike career. He would buy me a AWP Redline sniper rifle, so and I ended up naming it after the sniper rifle that Shinon uses in SAO2. So I kind of suck. I heard someone. I thought I heard someone coming from T side, I think, or no. I assumed someone was gonna rush from T side because that's just generally what happens in low elo, is that people rush in the most retarded places. So anyway, so let's go over to the action here. I'm pretty sure my teammate just gets wrecked. Yep. So, anyway, This was another. This was like a half buy, kind of. We all had a fair amount of money. I was the only one who was really broke. VB and King both had money. And their entire team, as you guys can see, is pretty stacked because of that. I had a little sniper duel with this guy in mid, which is really scary because dueling a Opper with a scout is always really scary because that kind of crap can happen. So, I actually didn't realize we had an Op on our team already. If I had, I probably would have just gone like Galil or something, but so okay, this is one thing that I really hate about my ELO specifically, is that people will always use the P90, and I absolutely hate it because I think a P90 is just a no skill weapon. I don't know. It's the spray pattern is like nothing. So we actually had money again, so we were like, all right, F it, let's buy. I was pretty broke though. I think I ended up just going Armored Deagle, probably. Oh no, Armor Scout again. In case you guys haven't noticed, I really like the Scout. I actually think the Scout's like really strong because of the mobility it provides. It's not obviously it's not a one shot like an AK. I was so proud of that moment. So proud of that moment. Obviously it's not like a one shot like an AK is or a op, but it allows you to be a lot more mobile. It allows you to rotate a lot faster than a op does. So it's just, I feel like in the majority of situations where you're actually going to be like good enough to hit those headshots that my friend was like, I got it, and then he just dies. I feel like in the majority of situations where you're going to be able to hit those headshots, it's not really going to be an issue. I actually misplayed here. I should have thrown the smoke down while I was running out, basically. So I ran out, got this guy's kill, switched out for the M4, and I knew this guy was in tunnels, but it didn't really matter. Apparently, I was thinking there was an op somewhere around here, but I ended up just sticking with this guy's M4, which is actually really good for me. So let's look at the money really quick. So I actually don't really need to buy anything, and I'm at 3K right now, which is pretty solid. Even if we lose this next round, I'll be at 44. Oh, never mind. I bought somebody a rifle. Anyway, but so I've generally within my friend group, I've taken up the opping position. I think just because I really like how it feels. I really like how it. Like I like the power of the sniper rifle. So generally, oh, I should have seen him. I saw his head move. I see them. As you guys can tell, my aiming is complete dumpster. And this guy should have killed me. I don't know why he didn't. Just misplays, I guess. So generally when I'm playing rifle, I like to play a lot of really kind of cheese positions. So what did I pick up? And I actually pushed short by myself, which wasn't smart because 4 people were long, but ended up working out. But in reality, you're not really wanting to do that. It just doesn't make sense. Because pushing short by yourself, you have to watch lower, you have to watch mid, and you have to watch short itself. So it's a little bit risky to push it by yourself. Anyway, so I picked up the SG-53, which I have a lot of love for this gun because it's basically the AK, but like a little bit better because of the scope, and I believe it has better fall-off range and less recoil. So I actually just pulled Call of Duty and like tunnel visioned. Luckily, the rest of my team doesn't suck, so... I actually thought that was a smoke, which is why I didn't smoke that off. I really should have. I knew there was a guy on short, and then he insta-pops me. So we're going to go over to this guy, King, who's actually like really good player that I played with. So it's a 2v2. We managed to put it into a 2v2, which is good for us, I believe, because of how trading works in Counter-Strike. And I'm pretty sure this guy just insta-dumpsters him. Honestly, that other guy had a rifle. He should have been able to just jump on that guy. Like, oh no, he had an MP7. But he should have been able to just kill him. So, I didn't have enough for an op, so I bought up everything that I needed and an AK. And I'm not very good at rifling. I mean, I'm not good at in this game. I'm not good at this game in general, but specifically, I'm not very good at rifling. So I make a lot of mistakes. We're trying to figure out what to do. We know somebody's probably going to be cheesing us because they're losing pretty hard right now. Blue Shell's almost in full effect, I think. Oh no, wait, no. They won like third round or something like that. As you guys can see on the minimap, though, this guy basically is holding off our entire team right now. I actually get popped by him, and my friend just kind of sits there, which is actually the smart move because he's like no health. But these two guys over here were really solid at like keeping us honest. So actually what we should have done is we had enough time. We should have gone through tunnels, walked through tunnels, and then rotated back to A. Or fake the rotate. I actually don't even know how he hit that, honestly. I don't know how he hit that one either. My friend is interesting, man. Yeah, he's pretty new at the game. He still doesn't get the concept of like not walking and shooting at the same time. But anyway, so I'm sitting on around nothing, so I was like, alright, what am I gonna do with my money here? So I got an AK and a few nades, I think. Oh, I got a Nova, or a XM10, that's right. Our Opera gets picked, and so now we're kind of like, alright, well, this is bad. And this is kind of where games fall apart, or rounds fall apart, is when someone gets picked at the very beginning of the round. My teammate actually threw that, so that was really annoying. I'm pretty sure I get one of these guys and another one trades with me. As you guys can see, my aiming needs a little bit of work. I need to aim higher for the head. Yeah. So the problem that we were having against this team specifically was that they weren't necessarily better players than us, but they just rotated really, really fast, which we ended up using to our advantage, as you guys can see here. They're all playing mid, so we're like, alright, fine, we'll just, you know, go plant. But, so, they weren't necessarily better players, they were just, their team play was significantly faster. It wasn't even better, like, they lost a lot of rounds by pushing solo when they could have just waited for their team, but they ended up, you know, going like, you know, we can just sit here and play with our buttholes. And so, you know, we're sitting here. I bought a Deagle, and I accidentally bought a Zeus, so that was not good. But I basically said, alright, we're saving, you know, we can't really do anything. I don't know how everyone else has money, maybe because they're dying less. Let's see, they're dying. No, I'm pretty much the lowest dying member of the team. Somehow I hit that. I knew there was going to be somebody else out here still, so I was like... But no one ended up pushing with me, which was the problem. So I said, alright, let's go, and I threw the flash, and then no one pushed with me. So it was just bad communication at that point. So at this point we're saving, except for VB, who has more money than most of us. I actually don't know why he bought. I called a save, but it happens. So we're like, all right, what are we doing here? Let's push long, or let's push cat, because on save rounds, cat pushes are generally very likely to work. I don't actually know why that is. I kind of figured somebody would be pushing through lower, so maybe I could get like a free pick, grab his gun. Someone was gonna push through, kill him. So, it's all about just reading your opponents, kind of. It's like, you know someone's probably going to push through. And I think I didn't get there in time to get the to stop the defuse, because I was playing mid. I was playing lurk, basically. But I did end up getting a gun. I had a lot of money out of that, because the bomb got defused and we lost. And I think we've lost 3 rounds in a row now. We lost 3 rounds in a row. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. So our income money is like 2,400. I had a lot I could buy for my teammates if they needed it, but they didn't. So I ended up stocking up, and I have about 5K right now, which is good because that means next time a loss comes around, and it resets the eco, then we won't be just stuck. So I think I misplayed here, and yeah, I actually missed my shots. So what I figured out I was gonna do was just wait here. I knew he was gonna eventually push back up, because that's just how players in Counter-Strike are. And I ended up missing a lot of shots. I do end up killing him, but I missed a ton of stuff, and I actually didn't check short. I kind of looked there, but I didn't actually look down short and try to see where everyone was, which was really poor of me. And then I think, yeah, I flip back here, kill this guy, grab his op. Basically, it was just a lot of slow play, and then one randomly really good just play. So then I saw my team at 2 ops. I was like, all right, we don't need 2 ops, I gave my friend the AK. I gave my friend an AK because, I'm pretty rich. So now I'm basically evened out with the rest of my team, which is good in the sense that we're all on the same page. It's bad in the sense that I had to buy everyone, so... But it happens. I was like, okay, I saw the opera. I actually don't know why he didn't take a shot there. He should have. That was pretty free for him. So if you guys don't know about this smokes off catwalk, or this smokes off the top of Xbox, so it smokes off catwalk from mid, so you can push it. I still have gotten opt a couple of times from there, but it does happen. And I think I heard there was a guy Goose. Yeah, somebody called Goose, I think. And so I was like, all right. I actually don't know why. So I saw the guy down there. I was like, alright, what can I do with my life here? Apparently miss every single shot is what the plan was. I actually decided that I was like, oh, let me just pick up the op, that'll be smart. And I end up getting opt here because I didn't know which side he was coming out of. And I guess he opts me from right there. So yeah, he opted me from behind box. I actually should have just naded. Anyway, so last round of the first half. We've got a pretty commanding lead, but this is a T-sided map, so wasn't that happy about it. Everyone is basically in a position to buy at least something. I'm in a position to buy more than most. And I don't know why I AFK'd here. I think I was like figuring out what to buy here. So I have full bot, got a bunch of nades. I don't know why I didn't switch out my pistol. I guess I just didn't like realize that it was last round and a half. Because usually, if it's last round and a half, you want to buy out because your money doesn't carry over. I basically just rushed through that, missed a bunch of shots there for like no reason at all. I smoked off doors, and then I was like, alright, I gotta play window. That was actually a really bad flash, because it took them forever, and I think I ended up flashing myself. Like, I ended up flashing myself. I couldn't shoot. Yeah, the flash was real. I just couldn't aim today, or that day. But it ended up being alright, so. As you guys can see, I'm not doing too terrible right now. I'm 19-7, and I'm kind of carrying my team. I mean, myself and King both have a pretty, like, close score. So, you know, now that we're T side, or CT side, which is my favorite side because it has the M4, it has the better starting pistol in my opinion. I like how accurate it is. So normally I go kit and then nades, or kit and nade, but this time I was like, alright, what are the chances that these guys are actually going to hit me in the head? So I was like, alright. So they actually pushed up cat, all of them, except for one of them who went mid, which is kind of what we expected. It was either going to be a B rush or an A rush. I was stupid, I had my knife out for movement purposes. But anyway, let's switch over to Dylan here. This actually saddened me a lot. So, never take the suppressor off of any gun in Counter-Strike, because what the suppressors do in Counter-Strike is actually make your guns more accurate, and it doesn't take away any damage. There's literally no downside to using them. So, anyway, so we just bought pistols. I bought a P250 just because I really like the sound of it, I really like the feel of it. We ended up playing kind of the same setup that we had before, but we had no one watching mid this time, which was a little bit unfortunate. I really didn't do much this game, like this half. As much as I loved CT side, I basically just got shot a bunch. Which was unfortunate, but you know, it happens. And then they were just kind of on a witch hunt. They were like, alright, how can we kill this guy? And that kind of stuff just happens. So we lost the first 2 rounds. I was like, alright, we gotta save. You know, we actually have a lot of money. Or no, we don't have a lot of money. They have a lot of money. I don't know why my teammates bought. But everyone was like, you know, alright, F it. So I was like, alright, screw it. I'll try to get some money. So I bought a Mag 7. It's probably my favorite non-sniper in the game, just because it's so fun to use. And my teammate actually fucked up that that flash there. We didn't check this corner, and that pissed me off so much. We didn't check that corner right there. Like, I don't know why I didn't check it, but we ended up getting double kill from there, and it was like the most demoralizing thing in the world. But anyway, so the rest of my teammates can buy, so they're all doing that. And I was like, alright, well, I wasted all my money last round. So I think I'm gonna go like Armored Eagle or something. Generally, that's like the play I make is Armored Eagle. Or oh no, I just went a 5-7. I feel like Armored Eagle is like pretty. It's pretty good for me. It's not necessarily like the best, but I like the feel of the Deagle. It's a lot like a sniper in the respect of like one shot, one kill kind of thing. So we kind of knew that they were gonna push. long, just because they've been pushing A like every single game or every single round. So I was being really careful. I checked that spot, like I was like, all right, no one's gonna F me up. And then I was like, where could he possibly be? Like, where could he come from? That, you know. And then I missed like every single shot here, to the point where I have to reload 20 rounds and then still spam him, and I finally kill it. It was just like, ugh. It was at that point that I was like, I need to stop playing this game. But anyway, so finally got a kill. And I have an op now, which is really cool. I finally get to buy out. And I'm pretty sure I play. I don't think I play mid. I'm pretty sure I play B. So I actually messed up, because what I did was, yeah, get insta popped. Also, I don't know why everyone was A. There was just a miscommunication on our team, but like everyone decided to go A. So it was really unfortunate, just because like there was no backup on B at all, and everyone was like, "All right, guys, we're A now." So I don't know why the bomb carrier was in CT. I don't know what he was thinking. Because they had B site. Like B site was free, and they just didn't take it. So a couple of my teammates are sneaking up behind them right now. And then it just all goes to shit. As per normal in a Counter-Strike game, it just goes to shit. So, anyway, I don't know why this person, yeah, so whoever the bomb carrier was last decides to finally plant, like, I don't know why this guy picks up a sniper, like, it would have been 100 times easier for him just to use a rifle, in my opinion. Right, like, checking those corners would have gone a lot faster, but whatever. So we get the defuse, but it was just a very frustrating round from everyone. Very disappointing round. I only got one pick. There was really no way for me to know that they were going to rush B, other than the fact that we just didn't see them A in the first 10 seconds. But like, what I should have done was, as I was pulling the bolt back for the op, I should have ducked down and then peeked back up. But so anyway, so I have an M4, which I also like. I like how accurate it is. I also like the clip size. I feel like the M4A1S, I just always run out of ammo. And so this round, I was like, all right, guys, let's not have 4 people A again, because you know we can always rotate 2 people from B, but you know, like rotating 4 people from A just got us wrecked basically. So a lot of the action is happening on the other side of the map. And I kind of knew that, like, what was going to happen. I figured somebody was on site. I think we actually had intel of someone on site. Yeah, and I saw him there. I don't know why I didn't look up. I should have been aiming up higher. Like, there. And then I just had terrible aim. And I don't know. I, like, derped really hard. My teammate flashes himself and gets killed. It was this frustrating round. I gave him so much shit for that. Oh my god. Anyway, very frustrating round, just very frustrating game in general. But none of us can really buy. King buys, Dylan buys. I think everyone who can buy does buy, because we're like, alright, we just gotta try to force our... we gotta force our lead. So I buy Berettas, because what could be more OP than 2 guns? No, actually, I always used to think the Berettas were just like really cheesy and weren't that good of a gun, but I found myself liking them more and more, because I found out they're extremely accurate with the first shot, and then the recoil pattern is literally just pull down. So, and then I heard them mid, and I wasn't sure if they were coming or not. So I was like, is that Deagle? I need to check. No, it's not. And so I basically ended up like trying to do this solo. I mean, my teammates were there, but I kind of knew that I needed to just kind of buy time for my team. So that's what I ended up doing. And I don't think I actually ended up getting a gun. Oh, I got FAMAS. That's right. Which wasn't bad. I actually really like the skin. So I have this FAMAS and I have Berettas. And I'm like, alright, so I full buy. I could have ended up buying an M4, but there's really no need. The FAMAS is still like pretty good. Actually, in some cases I prefer the FAMAS. When I'm holding corners, I like the FAMAS more. I feel like it's higher fire rate is better for holding corners. But in general, all at duels, I think the M4 is better. So anyway, they love A. What we actually could have done, I don't know why we had 3 people B. I told them to rotate, and then just... I kind of assumed that it was just going to be an A push, because that's how it's been for like the entire game, besides that one round. But, you know, you can't ever be too cautious, so what we did was, and I think... Yeah, so they smoked it really poorly. And then I just decided, alright, let's go. Grab this dude's gun. And it was really cool. It was a really good round for us. Somehow the dude on A site held it off with like an MP7. I don't honestly know how that works. But anyway, so I have a rifle now, like an actual rifle. I still have my Berettas. But basically, when I'm playing Dust 2, I like to play B site. I feel like it's a lot easier for me to hold. Sometimes I go long A with an op, or like I cheese them in like a couple derp spots, like side of long right here. I love playing. Not necessarily in pit, but... And then I was like... And then, you know, everyone rushed into B, and I was like, okay, well, we don't have anyone watching mid now, so I rotated mid. Which actually wasn't terrible, but, you know. Then 9 went to go play... God, Dylan went to go play mid. So... And then we got bombed down in short. I was a little bit wary, because... just... It didn't make much sense for people to be mid, but I thought I heard somebody, and it wasn't my teammate. So, and then I was like, all right, so I've already gotten 2 kills. I'm a little bit hyped up. Oh, I got it. That's right, I got a Kobe kill, and then I think I get wrecked by this guy. No, I don't. Anyway, so we put it to match point, and you know, I'm asking my team, you guys need an AK, you guys need to buy, because at this point I'm actually pretty rich. I'm at 10,000 right now. The rest of my team is basically still within like rifle range of going bankrupt. So, you know, I keep asking if people need buys, that kind of thing. And this guy actually made a really smart play of of nading the doors, so that way they couldn't just look through. And then I think I played this really poorly here. Oh no, I didn't. I remember there was one time I like basically just walked into someone and it wasn't the other round where, and I think I heard someone drop and I was like, all right. My teammates, yeah, that's where it was. The dude ran into me, I was reloading. I knew he was there, I could hear him dropping. I don't know why I didn't just, you know, sit there and deal with him. And then this guy pushes him with a USP and we win the game. So that was basically one game in the life of me, which is unfortunate. I did end up almost top fragging. Actually, I did end up top fragging. Oh, no, I didn't. But on my team, I did. And then I didn't carry super hard, but I played well enough, I think. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, came and check it out.